You can spot me in the city building lobby with a sword off shot. He's screaming, drop it, this a rock.
What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. So Adrien Broner had a fight scheduled for April 21st, I believe, with Vargas. That fight was canceled due to Vargas getting injured in training camp. So I guess now that leaves time for Broner to do this, right? Now, here's what I have to say about that. First of all, it's sad. It's sad. Adrien Broner has called out Keith Thurman. There was a time when Adrien Broner was at like 135 and Keith Thurman was hitting the scene. But I remember thinking, dude, that's going to be the fight. They're going to meet at 147 one day, and that's going to be the big fight. And I don't know who's going to win. At the time, Adrien Broner looked spectacular. At the time, Keith Thurman, he had power in both hands, and he was looking spectacular. The thing is, I knew they both needed to grow. Keith Thurman, at the time, he had great feet, but his head movement, he had gaps in this game. Adrien Broner as well. Adrien Broner was walking everybody down because he was just stronger and bigger than them. So he was faster than them too. So athletically, he was just gifted. So he was walking everyone down and beating everybody up, punishing them. But I saw gaps in this game, and I knew that he needed to improve. I was just sure that both of them was going to be on top of their game. Both of them were improving, and then meeting each other at 147 one day. I thought that was going to be the big fight. That was before I ever heard of Errol Spence. That was before Terrence Crawford was the man that, became the man that he is now. It's sad. Keith Thurman, he did what he had to do. Okay, he's a 2-belt holder at 147. He did what he had to do. Adrien Broner, come on, man. Come on, man. The spectacle is annoying. All right, and it's getting old. After you talking about suicide and then going off on, kids and hating your mother and stuff, it's really getting to the point where, dude, we just need you on your game. We need you on your game, baby. As for Keith Thurman, don't respond. Hold on, put a pin in this, man. My girlfriend been playing this song, and it's stuck in my head, and it's the oldest song. She drives me crazy, like no one else. She drives me crazy, and I can't help myself. I hate that song. That song is stuck in my head. Do not respond to this. If you respond to this, one or two things going to happen, or both are going to happen at the same time. One, you're going to lift your skirt if you respond to this. You're going to let people know that you are definitely afraid of Errol Spence if you respond to this. Especially if you respond to this with any kind of aggression. Here's why. We know you shouldn't fight Errol Spence next. We know that you probably should fight Errol Spence by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. We know that. We've watched boxing enough. We understand that you're coming off an injury. My thing is, if you respond to this with any sort of aggression, that means that you're emotionally afraid of Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence has been in your face. Errol Spence has been calling you out, sitting right next to you on national television, calling you out, and you're speaking like, I'm gonna. If one Instagram post make you respond immediately to Adrien Broner, then, dude, real recognize, it would be easy to say at that point, you are emotionally afraid of Errol Spence. Another thing that can happen, you can get lumped up in, you know how they say, watch your surroundings? You could be shaped by your surroundings, so surround yourself by positive people. If you respond to this, you could get lumped up in that conversation where when someone brings up the Errol Spences of the world, the Terrence Crawfords of the world, the Danny Garcias of the world, the Charlos, they put them in a different bracket than the Adrien Broners and the Keith Thurmans. You could get caught up in something like that if you respond to this. People will start lumping y'all together like, yeah. Those are the fools. Those are the clowns of the division. Like, those two, yeah, they should fight each other. They were made for each other. you don't want to get lumped up in that bracket. You know, because once you come over to where, you know, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford and where those gladiators are, once you come walking over there, it's going to look like, you know, the first Planet of the Apes. Remember when on Planet of the Apes, when Caesar came walking into that where all the true apes were, he came walking in there with a shirt and some slacks, and Rocket was like what the heck is going? He was looking at him like, dude, what the heck is going on? That's what you're looking like, coming back so civilized, so domesticated. You're coming back to where all these gladiators been mixing it up and you've been gone. So man, don't respond to Adrien Broner. ShowBizz the adult. I'm out.
City building lobby with a sawed-off shot. He screaming, drop it, it's a robbery.